Okay, so I'm currently inside the new Minecraft Mojang game, and it's actually really fun. Oh my gosh, why do I suck? Right when I'm recording. But I've been cooking. I've played like the last 4 games, 350 gems if you check that out. But anyways, I want to create this video to show you guys exactly how this game works. It's actually really neat. So I think they're testing out their new server tech in this video, in this server. But honestly, I mean, the game's not really much, not too interesting. Pretty easy game. I don't know why I'm trash at hitting these arrows right now. But I'm gonna get, shoot, he took it from me. But alright. So he's gonna take that back to the base. He's actually gonna die. You're gonna see. And then if you hit your teammates, it can actually go faster while they have the arrow. But you have reduced speed. This guy. Alright, so basically when you have the what's it called? The thing, you have like decrease speed. For some reason, I don't have my increased speed like I used to. I think they just took that away, actually. Everybody had increased speed for a while, like when you have a bow and arrow. And this guy's gonna die. Boom. So you're trying to protect the guy who has the flag, so he can get it to the other side. Because once you get 3 flags, then you win. This guy's about to kill him, though. So I'm pretty good protector. I've also taken the flag many times, too, which is really fun. Because once you have the flag, it's like an instant. Oh, there you go. Boom, we won. So I got 3 kills. I died twice. I earned 65 gems. So I'm going to return to the hub and show you guys what this looks like. Because it's actually kind of an interesting server. They're not doing really much cool tech. I don't know what they're really testing here. They're not really doing much cool stuff as I've seen. But anyways, there's a little player showcase thing at the bottom. When you walk in here, you get like a little book saying, "Hey, what's up?" You can click this NPC, and I went to the arena, but I think they all are the same thing. I haven't tested that out, but they have this really cool map, very neat. I don't know what this is really for. I'm just wondering because it's like just a new Minecraft server, but so I'm gonna go. We're gonna try the castle. I haven't done that one yet. So I think it's just all just bow and arrow, capture the flag, which really it's kind of fun, kind of cool gems. I'm guessing they're testing out some new BDS software, which I really hope. But anyway, it's really cool because it pulls you straight into a game, and maybe it's something to do with what's it called? Maybe it's something to do with like their new server transferring. That's maybe what they're testing out, or maybe something. Oh, whoa, that's pretty cool. That's slime block. But yeah, the game's pretty basic. Doesn't really look any complicated. So we're gonna go capture this flag. I'm on blue team now. Red team's gonna get cooked. I don't know where their flag actually is. Where is it? I haven't played on this map before. But okay, this guy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get up. Get up. They're trying to kill me. No way the flag's all the way over here, right? Did someone already get it? Oh, this guy's got I'm not on red team anymore. Alright, hold on, I gotta get it. Hold on. Where's the flag? Where the heck's the flag at? Is it all the way up there? Okay, well, this map's kind of cool. So we gotta go capture the flag. And we gotta see what's going on. But anyways, I didn't really want to create this video to show you guys me playing the game. But what is really cool is about the new UI components I was going to go talk about. So they're using a lot of cool JSON UI in this, which is interesting as I don't know why they're still using JSON UI even though they've got this new framework. But we're going to go dive in. We're going to actually dive into the JSON UI, show you guys how it works, a little JSON UI tutorial for everyone. But yeah, so let's hop out. Okay, so I don't think a lot of people know this, but everybody knows how to get to the combat Mojang, I think. But in your com.mojang, there's something actually really interesting. And it's not actually in your com.mojang, it's actually a bit before. So if you actually go up a few directories, you go to this Microsoft.minecraft package. You can actually go to your local cache, your Minecraft PE folder, and then you find the pack cache. Then if you go inside resource and you sort by the most recent, usually the pack at the top is the server you last played. And let's see if that works. So I'm going to open up this in VS Code, and we're going to see if we have actually just taken the Minecraft minigame map. And as you can see, capture the flag is right here. So this is actually the resource pack they are using on the Minecraft capture the flag server, which is very neat. So we can actually go in here and we can actually see everything that they have made. And most of the time on some servers, they actually have an encryption, so you cannot take their pack. And in the Bedrock servers, we don't use that because, you know, our pack's already open source. There's no need. But we could easily do that if we wanted to. And you can actually encrypt the resource pack so that the people who come into the server can't just like steal your content, right? So anyways, this is all the official Minecraft resource pack data, which we can see. And, you know, if we go into the models, we can actually open up these in Blockbench, which is super neat. So I'm actually going to do that real quick. So if I copy the pack, we're going to go into models, entity, and then we should be able to see blue flag, and we can, boom, open it up right here. So I have just taken their flag out of the world and put it into my own game, which is super, super neat. And you can do that with all the rest of the models here. I wonder why they split this up. Kind of an interesting choice. We don't really know. Green flag. Oh, there's green flag. Okay, I didn't even know there's a lot more teams. But yeah, so you can actually go in here. We can actually take the animations too, and you can see it swerving in the winds, you know, whatever all these do. But it's really neat. Most people don't know it, but I'm showing you guys now. It's really, really cool idea. So anytime you join like a server, usually the official Minecraft will never encrypt, but if you join any server, you can go and just check out how their stuff works. But today we're going to be checking out how their UI works because this is very neat. So you can see they're using a UI definition. So that means they're defining new UIs that do not exist normally. So this is going to be very cool because we can now check out the HUD screen. Oh, wow. So they're doing some nice little HUD screen modifications here with the title and with the root panel. So basically, I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit how what's going on here. So I've switched over to my VS Code so you guys can see it a bit better. I'm going to do a little increase in size. And as you can see, this is what's going on. So we have the capture the flags element. So we're actually going to walk through the root panel. So basically, the HUD screen is your main screen in Minecraft. It's basically what shows everything. So what they're doing is they're modifying the HUD screen, and exactly, a modification. They're inserting a CTF HUD element in front of everything else in the controls panel. So if you open up the original Minecraft controls, which I will not be doing, but if you open it up, you can actually see there's a controls array inside the root panel. And that basically describes all of the controls in Minecraft. So that's going to hold your, your horse bar renderer. It's going to hold your jump indicator. It's going to hold your stats, your health, your player indicator. All of these things it's going to store. And what we're doing is we're inserting in front of it our new modification. We want to insert our new thing. And we do this like this so that if Minecraft updates, you're not going to replace kind of certain stuff. So it's basically you're increasing the usability of the pack in the future. So this is the best way to do it, and they did it correctly. So you insert your CFF element, and we also see they're modifying the title. Now, you might not be familiar with this slash argument. So this slash argument allows you to go inside each control element. So we have the HUD title text, and we're going inside the title frame and then inside the title control. This allows you to edit a specific control element instead of being able to edit the entire control element, because obviously you wouldn't want to replace the entire thing if you're just modifying Minecraft stuff, because again you want to increase the usability into the future. You don't want to have to deal with updating it every single time. So this is very smart again. So they're going into the HUD title text, the title frame, and the title, And what we are doing is we are inserting backwards. So we're inserting all the way into the back a title text modification. So very, very interesting of what this does is if the text minus update is equal to text, meaning if I am sending a title into Minecraft, like using the /title command, if I send a title into Minecraft and it includes the text update, then text minus update will not equal text. Therefore, we will not be visible. Okay? So if I just send a normal title without the update string, then text minus update is going to be equal to text, therefore we will be visible. Okay? So what this is doing, what this is very neat, is it allows you to keep the original Minecraft title system and your new title system. So very cool. We have just looked through one file, and this is incredible stuff for anyone starting with JSON UI. So very, very neat. So what this is doing is if we are we can change this to anything. Let's say PokeB, some cool title prefix, right? So if I want to do some cool title and I prefix it with this, then that means I can still use the Minecraft old title mechanics, but I can also include my new title mechanics, which is what is right here. So now we can get on to talk about the CSF HUD elements, which is very, very cool. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 controls. Wait, I counted that wrong. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 controls that control the HUD screen inside this new UI. So they have the player state, which I wonder what this is. So the player scoreboard player state. So if we go into actually what it is, it's going to be in the HUD player scoreboard. So, okay, so we have an update string, we have a title panel, alpha, and controls. So there doesn't seem like anything's going on here. Maybe they were going to add it, but they didn't. But basically, I guess if it has a CTF in its name, then it will display this, but okay, it seems useless. Then we have the team assignment text. Okay, so they were using this. And yeah, as you can see, they do have controls here. So remember back into the screen, you saw those blue team, red teams. This is exactly what's displaying that on your screen, which is very, very useful. So the title must include this title string, the update element. Okay, yeah, they're giving you exactly what I was about to say in just the comments. So yeah, it must include the update CTF indicator update string. So you can see this update, which is actually the same thing from here. If I revert back, this update is the same thing here. So they're using update. So anytime you send update into a title, boom, it clicks right here. And if it includes the CTF indicator, then we know exactly to display this team indicator HUD type. So if it includes update, then we know we're going to do a, we're going to display something for this custom resource pack. But if it includes the CTF indicator too, then we know we're displaying something for the team indicator. Okay, so let's lock in. So as you can see, they have an update string defined root. They have it all the way in the root variable, which is very neat. And as you can see, they should be using it down below. Yep, right here and right here. So what's going on here is basically they've created a data control element and they've created a binding name and visibility. So you don't really need to worry about this. This stuff is actually very neat. They're using a preserved text override, which I will get into in a little bit. But what's really neat is what's going on is they have the HUD title strings is equal to the preserved override. So they're saying if this is not equal to, so if the preserved text, if the text before, so let's say it previously was green team and they've changed it to blue team. So if the text has changed from green team to blue team and the HUD string minus the update string does not equal the HUD string thing. So basically they're saying if this update string is inside the title and the title has changed from the previous string, now we will be visible and we will update ourselves. And then they're doing a little binding here that is going to bind the data control, which is up here. It's going to bind that data control. It's going to bind the text argument on this data control panel. And it's going to bind that to this, which I forgot what that color code does. It's just some color code or something. I don't know. But it binds this color code plus the preserved text minus the update string. So they're passing in, for example, I'm going to switch you over to Notepad. Little interesting. So let's say I do slash title, add s title, and then we pass in their update string. So we pass in update CTF indicator, uh, update CTF indicator blue team. Okay. So let's say I send that, then I wait, till the game ends. Game ends. Now player has switched teams. So the player has switched teams, and that what's interesting is the title commands, as we know, they have a little timeout, so they'll go away. But what's cool is they've created this preserved text system, which allows you to preserve the text onto the screen. So now when I change to the green team, this old text will go away and it will now display the green team. But if I just said the blue team again, nothing's going to change on their screen, right? And this updated text won't actually run. So as you can see, the comment says, element becomes visible, then immediately turns invisible when the title contains the update string is passed. So boom, Minecraft has told you exactly how to preserve titles on the screen and how to keep them in the show. And this offset is basically just saying, hey, where are we going to place that on the screen? Pretty simple. They're doing 1010. I'm confused why they're doing pixels here. I don't know if that's the best choice. They should be using percent signs, but maybe that's a better idea here in this case scenario. Yeah, they're doing 0, which, okay, interesting. But yeah, so that's pretty much really cool for the team indicator. I'm guessing the rest of these are all the same. Yeah, so it's just going to show you the gyms. It's going to show the exact same thing, and all they've done is just change this update string to CTX gyms instead of the CTF indicator. So they're literally copy and pasting exactly what they're doing, and this is so cool because it allows you to preserve titles on the screen, and as you can see, the offset has changed from 10 to 20. So that's important because you want to display that below the text. And then I think we're going to get into hearts, which is really interesting. So the rest of these should be the exact same. So they're just titles below the string. Oh, actually, they did a little image here. That's actually neat. So you can do images right on top of the skulls. They might be doing something actually a bit more interesting here. Yeah, okay, so they're adding a little spacing between that and the skull. Let's see. Yeah, so this is cool. They do orientation panel. So they're displaying these all in a kind of orientation. So what's cool is you can, in Minecraft, you can do vertical orientation, right? Or you can do horizontal orientation. So they're doing horizontal orientation, which means they're displaying the text here. So let's say I have 9 hearts, and then they're displaying this cool icon right next to it, which is really cool because it allows you to add icons to your text. This is exactly what Poke Bedrock is doing. Then we have the captures grid, which I'm guessing is just, how many captures have you had, blah, blah, blah. And then the hearts indicator, which is going to be neat. So actually, it looks like it's the exact same system. But yeah, it is displaying in the 0 offset, which is cool. So it's displaying a hearts indicator. I guess just how many hearts you have, which is kind of neat. I expected something a bit more cool. Okay, so all they're doing is just doing, they're sending in hearts icons. I thought they'd be, a little bit more cool, but they're sending in hearts icons and then just displaying that on the screen. Pretty simple. I thought that'd be a little bit cool, but yeah. So that is the UI of the new Minecraft Marketplace map, or I guess not Marketplace, just Mojang testing server, which, is pretty cool. You can test that out now, and you can actually copy this code for yourself too if you actually wanted to. So I hope you guys like these little kind of deep dives into UI packs. I will be happy to do more of these if you guys do enjoy. So if you did enjoy this little deep dive in the UI, make sure to hit that subscribe. Make sure to comment on what you guys are thinking, what you guys are thinking is cool, and hopefully this new update we're getting might give us tech to do this kind of stuff, which would be cool. But yeah, so if you did enjoy this, let me know. Hit me up in the Discord, Smell Like Your Discord, link in the description, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.